Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and a happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Figured today with the market being closed would be a good opportunity to look at some technical analysis because nothing's going to really be moving today. It's just going to be kind of sitting where it is. And so we're going to take a look at some of our stocks that we follow on the channel. We're going to give you a couple new ones to keep an eye on, go over some technical analysis on those. And we're going to start off with Zion Oil and Gas. We typically go last with ZNOG, but we're going to go first today just because I think this is so intriguing in a sense of where we are fundamentally and technically on this particular stock and how the run-up could just be getting started based on what the technicals are telling us. So if we look here, we do have, or did have, and currently still do have, the golden cross breakout indicator, where we talked about, hey, if this blue line gets a little bit over this pink line, we're going to see a move to the upside. And it's pretty significant gap in between now, and with no real signs of it falling back down and crossing back over at the moment. Okay, also if you look here, we busted through, we got all the way to roughly about 18 cents. Okay, we fell down all the way to about 9 cents. We bounced and then we popped back up to like 13, almost 14 cents. So we're looking at finding some support at about 12 and a quarter cents. But if you look at the other technicals, which I find pretty interesting now, is we're crossing back over from bearish to bullish, which typically signals some more buying pressure and move to the upside. So if we can bust through 14.143 to be exact, if we can bust through that to start our day on Friday and continue moving, and we get past 18 cents at some point, I think things are going to get quite interesting for Zion Oil and Gas over the next couple of months. If they come out and say that they're resuming operations, if they have any type of information to share about the company, then it could continue to move higher. At the same time, it's kind of like maybe they should just shut up and not say anything because it's doing better when they don't talk. As you see here, from 3 cents all the way to 18 cents, massive percentage gain for those who got in at 3 cents. Alright guys, I'm looking at Tesla, TSLA, kind of falling down from the high of 362.80 of the 180-day 4-hour time frame. We've got rejected several times off of that high, so now we're falling down. You're looking at about 309.94 for support, and if we fall below that, you're going to want to keep an eye on 277. Fall below that, you're going to want to look at 250. Fall below that, 224, 166, and then all the way, 186, and then all the way down to 138 is what you're looking at there. So I think right here's the big thing here. If we can hold, even if we go a little bit below 309, let's say we go to 300, but we bounce off of that, could be a potentially good sign for Tesla moving forward. So keeping an eye on that one there. NVDA, looks like we broke below support just a little bit. We bounced off of that, so we hit 131, which 132.40 is your support, and we bounced up back up to like 136. I'm watching this one here because if we do indeed fall below 132 again and we go back down to 120, I think 120 or 115ish or something is my average cost, somewhere around there. So if we fall below that, I'll be looking to come buy some more. In fact, I may as well just go ahead and buy some here. But if we do fall below that, anywhere in the 100 to 120 range is where I'm looking to buy some more. If we do fall, just to kind of keep an eye on these indicators here, this golden cross indicator, if we do break below 132 and let's say we get to like 125, that could signal that we have some more room for downside on NVIDIA, like way more than what you're looking at here. I'm talking about maybe going down to 112 to 100 in the short term. I think overall, longer term, for sure, it's going to recover and do well. But I'm thinking just more in the shorter term could provide some buying opportunities. So keeping an eye on NVIDIA. All right, IQST, still pretty much the same. Not much has changed there. We're about 16.5 cents roughly. Been rejected at 20 cents several times. Got to get above 20 cents to even take it remotely serious that we're going to go back and retest 40 cents. This thing here, holding for $1 or anywhere around $1 is what I'm looking to sell at. So we'll see what happens on there. not much different from there. Hemp's still dead, so we're going to go over to Amazon. Amazon support at $200.79. Looks like we're probably going to come back down and retest that. I don't see it going too far below 200. We stayed below 200 for quite some time, consolidated for quite some time, busted through, got all the way to 216. Now we're finding support here. I think people are realizing that the under $200 level is something that we may not see again. I mean, unless we have another split or some type of big significant market crash or correction. And now if it does, that would be kind of cool to go buy some more. However, I just feel that the 150, this 150 right here is such a good buying opportunity when it crashed down from 192. And then now, unless it does that again off of some type of news, we'll kind of wait to be determined. But we are, again, $200.79 is your overall support currently. If it breaks below that, 191.38, 183.78, 176.18, 165.36, 150, 157. Your overall tip top, 215.99. Call it 216. If we bust through that, then you're looking at 216 as support. All right, so let's take a look at a couple of new-ish stocks. So the first one here, guys, is Vuzix Corporation, ticker symbol VUZI. So we have overall 180-day 4-hour time frame low of 75 cents and your high of 267. Okay, this one here hit the golden cross breakout indicator. You see 111, flew all the way to 267 off of some news that they got some new government contracts for the company. And if you're not familiar with this company, just give them a quick Google search, type in VUZI stock, and you can find some information on them. Right now, currently support of 194. If it breaks below that, 171, then 149, 116, all the way to 75 cents. 267, your overall ceiling here. And I do see it falling down, maybe even probably down to like the 171, 150 range, just because anything like this you see is a complete overreaction, and it was a complete overreaction to the upside off of some news. So I see it kind of settling down somewhere. So I'm going to try to start my position here somewhere whenever it settles and we have the consolidation phase on this particular stock. It may end up being somewhere in this range here, $1 to $1.50 is where I'll start buying, and this will kind of be more of a longer term. And here's why I'm looking at this one. Let me just show you what it did several years ago. We'll look at, as you see here, 1049. This was just a couple years ago. Back in 2021, this thing ran all the way up to like 29 bucks. Okay, from where it's at now. So it's possible if the market gets on a big bull run, and this one has some good news, and we have some things coming out that's some good catalyst for the company, it could run. So in my opinion, 5 to 10x opportunity on the longer term is a potential for this particular stock here. Make sure that you do your own research though. Don't just go dump your money in because I said that. Next one, guys, I'm looking to start my position in Sasol. I've been talking about this one for a couple of months, that it's on my radar. It's held support at $5 several times. So it bounced off of 5, came up, came down here. So now we're going to see what happens here at the $5 level. Seems to be holding steady here. I'm going to start buying some here, and if it falls below, I'll come and buy some more. But anywhere in the $5 range is where I'm looking to purchase Sasol stock, and this is going to be a longer term hold for me for this particular stock as well. And this is why here, as you see, 28.37 was the high that it hit several years ago. So it does have some potential to move up, and this one in particular, with with the new administration and some good things that can happen for it, it's not just going to start moving because Trump's in office. It's going to start moving because they have some other catalysts coming behind it. But that is one of the things that you have to kind of keep in mind, or some energy oil stocks. Once Trump gets inaugurated, is probably going to start moving, just with him in office in general, and this might not be an exception. However, it's going to require, again, some other catalysts to kind of come out and and come to fruition. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one here. Like I said, we're gonna buy some at about the $5 range. Keep an eye on it. If it breaks below that, buy some more, and just kind of hold for the long term and wait to see if we can get back up to minimum closer to the $10 range for a double up play. So that's all I got for you in this one, guys. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.